the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Southern Miss's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to do...
There he goes! Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Back to pass, it's Marquez. Grab near the sticks. It's Duggar. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sparks. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. they are going to set the tone of this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Marquez. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggar. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Right on the money. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Golden Eagles headed to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Marquez. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Marquez. Swings it out to his running back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Safe completion on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to throw, it's Marquez. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Duggar. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes it. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 18 over Florida State.
Here comes the option.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. Nice move there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Dead center perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Jukes his way for more. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're going back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Cheek. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Marquez. Finds his man down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last week, fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Sparks. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Looking to throw, it's Marquez. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. Made a defender miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Under fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. Fourth down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple of scores in the fourth quarter. You could just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And the Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this...
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time.
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? If there's time to pad the stats. Zings it complete to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did